piece is called Tiaho Mai, and it's a setting of a text by Pānia Papa, te reo text, and it's about brightness and light and the spirit. So I've used that as a base for a kind of spectral play, I guess, on that, in conjunction with some more kind of traditional romantic writing. So there's, I guess, two different harmonic languages at play, a sort of pure harmonic world and a more 12-tone kind of late romantic, early Schoenberg type language. The voice, I guess, sits kind of above the strings most of the time, and at other times blends in with the body of strings. The work's written for soprano and string orchestra, and it was commissioned by Westlake Girls High School for the Westlake Chamber Orchestra, and a particular singer at the school who's I think was in the 5th form, so 15, young, fantastic soprano, Michaela Cadogan, and the text was written by someone in association with the school. So I was writing for a very advanced high school group, but obviously it's in this context being performed by a professional orchestra, and anything in between, I think, from advanced high school groups right through a good amateur string orchestra. And I think ideally quite small forces. The intonation sort of requires a lot of attention, and smaller forces mean that you can really get that clean intonation. So even though it's wonderful to have a full string section with the NZSO, I think in an ideal world it would be a smaller group with more rehearsal time. And particularly in live performance, the balance with soprano needs to be, I think that full string section potentially would overwhelm soprano in a live performance. Working in a recording context is, I guess, quite high pressure. Everything is, you've got a limited amount of time, and once you've recorded a good take, there's no going back really. They just make their way through it, and if they can finish early, they'll finish early. So it's, in some ways, it's good because you get ideally the best take for each section of music. I think it's a little bit tricky in terms of being able to actually work with the orchestra as a composer. I like to be as involved as possible in rehearsal, and that's not really, you can't really do that in this situation unless you're jumping in every couple of minutes or every take. So I tried to stand back as much as possible and let Hamish do the work that he does. But I really do like a slower situation where you can really get involved with the players and I guess learn together about what the work is and how best to kind of make it work. The school group that I work with, they rehearsed it for 6 months, and they had a number of performances overseas with it. They took it on tour. Even though they were, school amateur musicians, they had so much time together with the work and with me and with the conductor who was sympathetic and who'd commissioned the work. They really got a sense of how to invest the work with the right energy and the right technique and approach, I think. I love working with the NZSO. They're incredibly professional and they make a great sound as a string section. It's great working with Hamish. He's a big supporter of New Zealand music. As I say, the only thing is time in a recording session. You don't get a chance really to talk to the players, to be involved as fully as you might be otherwise. So, you know, the NZSO has a lot of pressure on their time. They're doing lots of gigs, and it's great that they're able to fit this into their schedule. So I feel privileged to have them perform my work or record my work.